We're going to California, so let's pack, let's prep, chit chat, and do all the things.
Hey guys, it's Gigi.
I have everything that I'm packing right behind me, and I need to try to fit it all in this carry-on, which I don't think we'll have an issue with at all. But before we put it all in there, I wanted to quickly show you guys my carry-on. I got this one from Amazon and I absolutely love it. It's like hard as a rock. Like, this thing is so durable. I've always preferred carry-ons just because I don't like dealing with baggage claim. I've had a scare where I thought I lost my luggage and I never want to feel that again. So I feel like carry-ons are for someone like me who loves security and likes knowing that their bag is safe because it's always with them. But I also really love this one because sometimes the airlines could be small and they do require you to check in your carry-on. And I think this is perfect because I feel like with this one, the more beat up it gets, the cooler it looks. There's been a time where I've had to check in my carry-on, and when I got it back, there was like a huge crack because they just couldn't handle the big luggages crushing on top of it. So I love this one. I also love it because it has no zipper. It actually has a lock, and I think that's pretty cool also for security reasons. And then too, it just makes it a lot more durable. Now, like I said, I did get this from Amazon, but I did tweak it to personalize it for myself. Of course, I've added these stickers. This sticker actually used to be on my laptop, but I peeled it off and I stuck it on there. Then I have this tulips one because tulips are my favorite kinds of flowers, and then I just want to kind of fill this with stickers. I'm getting a super cute sticker in the mail. Actually, I think it's expected to come today. Yeah, it's this one right here. It just says Vogue, and I think it's super cute and chic, and I'm just gonna put it on here. So that's kind of the vibe that I'm going for. Super clean, you know. I just got a notification that it's running late. Now it's expected June 4th through the 9th. So if it doesn't get here by tomorrow, which is June 4th, then I won't be able to put it on my suitcase this trip, but for sure next trip. Another thing that I did to personalize it is I added this right here and over here. Last time that I traveled, I saw so many people with a gray suitcase like this, which I already had, but theirs had this beautiful brown leather on their handles. And I looked up those suitcases and they're like $2,000. So I was just like, I wonder if I can DIY it to make it look high-end. So that's exactly what I did. I went on Amazon. I literally just looked for leather adhesive vinyl, and I got a big old sheet of this and I just cut it to size. So now it looks like it's just always been there. I'm gonna show you guys. It was really easy to do this and it just looks so classy, as well as down here. Alright, now we can get into packing all of this. When my luggage is not in use, I love to keep it super organized, tidy in there, have everything that I'm going to need. Like, for example, when I unpack, I purposely leave all of my packing cubes right inside. I leave my toiletry bag, an extra bag for dirty laundry. I leave all those stuff, intentionally put it back in here so that it's not all over my house when it comes to packing. I don't have to search anywhere. I don't have to look through all these drawers to try to find it. It's right in here. When it comes to traveling accessories, I definitely do recommend investing in things that last, investing in things that you like, because at some point I swear I feel like I had 3 pairs of packing cubes and so many kinds of toiletry bags. But now I like to think about this as my uniform when it comes to traveling. This is what I'm going to just train myself to use every single time so that my traveling experience can go so smooth to the packing and unpacking and everything in between. Also, a lot of these things that I do have for traveling are in my Amazon storefront, so if you find yourself liking something that I have, you can go ahead and shop my storefront down in the description below and we can match. All right, let's get to packing because we have a lot to do today. Okay, first things first, I'm just gonna go ahead and organize everything in the packing cubes that I have. I folded up everything right here. Also, if you're wondering why there's an air mattress outside in my living room, it's because my husband, for a date night, we decided to have a slumber party in the living room while watching a basketball game, and it's just stayed here ever since. I was actually going to take it down and put it away so that it's not in the way for this video, but I think it's actually convenient that it's here since I'm packing in my living room. So I have 3 packing cubes, a small one, a medium, and a large right here. I'm only going there for a few days, not going there for quite long at all. So I don't have much to take So because of that, I'm only going to be using the medium and the small. Packing cubes can definitely be a hit or miss. You have to know how to use them. You have to know how to organize your stuff in them, because sometimes it can take up space instead of save you space. And in this case, packing this one in my carry-on is going to just take up way too much space unless I just use this one, which I don't. I kind of want to use these two instead. So in this medium one, I'm going to try to fit all of my clothes. Let's see if that's even possible. And in the small one, I'm going to pack my intimates, pajamas, and a swimsuit, because I'm going to California. Why wouldn't I go to the beach, you know? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm being hopeful here. So let's see what we can do. For packing cubes, it's a lot of trial and error, so try to see what works best for you. I know it's a hot take, but sometimes rolling your clothes actually takes up more space. In this case, I just folded mine like a pancake and just condensed it together. But again, it just depends on what you have and what you're packing, so trial and error is your best friend here. Okay, we're literally able to fit 5 days worth of outfits in here, and that's including jeans. Jeans are one of the things that take up the most space, so I'm so surprised that all of this fit in there. The only thing that didn't fit in there, my white jeans and then a dress, but that is totally okay. I don't mind that at all. Not everything has to be in these packing cubes. These are just a way to condense your items and to organize them. I'm still gonna put that in my luggage anyways. Real quick, I just want to let you guys know that I did end up swapping out some of the shirts for the jeans and the dress that you see out there. I switched them out because with packing cubes, the bulkier items should go in there so that it can condense even more. Those 2 shirts ended up fitting so easily. I could have just squished them anywhere around the suitcase where there was space, which it was so much easier than trying to squeeze in the jeans and that dress. Look at that. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna put the packing cubes and basically everything in my suitcase now. A hack that I recently learned from like a traveler on YouTube is to put these dryer sheets down here, just because it smells really good. So when I open my luggage, it just smells like fresh, clean laundry, you know? And we can start with this one. That one literally fits perfectly in there. And then in here, I ended up putting intimates, PJs, my bikini, and then I actually was able to fit in some accessories in here. I have a belt, a bag, and a hat in there. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and squeeze these 2 in here. Perfect, and this side is full. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this laundry bag, which is just a TJ Maxx bag. I always just like carrying this around and use it as my extra bag. Like for example, if I'm spending the night somewhere else, like with my sister or a cousin or a friend, whatever it is, I just put my stuff in this bag so that I don't have to take everything. And then this also works amazing for laundry whenever it comes time for the end of the trip. Usually on my last day of the trip is when I do laundry so that I can come home and just unpack everything. I've never brought this extra bag and never not used it. Like, you get me? I've always needed it. I'm just gonna pull this as much as I could. And then we go ahead and close off and seal this so that if or when I open up my luggage, nothing falls out. This keeps everything nice and secure. In here, I tend to not put anything. If I have maybe like paperwork or something like that, then I'll put it here, but usually I don't utilize this space just because it gets too bulky and I don't like that. I do have this cover for my suitcase, and this cover, I do bring it just in case they ask me to check in my bag. I don't mind if my luggage gets dense, but it's the scratches that I'm like, ugh. So I take this just in case I have to check in my bag if the flight is full. Okay, that is one side down. We got this one. This is where all of my toiletries go. I've used this so many times on my channel. If you guys have seen it, I absolutely love this thing. But I'm actually not gonna pack it until tomorrow, which is my last day, because I don't know, I just like leaving toiletries to the end. But I'm still gonna leave this in here and use it as a stencil just to make sure everything fits. Actually, I'm not even gonna take this one. I'm taking this instead, which this is just basically my makeup. So let's start organizing everything. These shoes are just gonna be for basically everyday wear. These are just gonna be when we go to the beach or around the house. And then these, I'm just gonna wear them on a girls' dinner that I'm having with my friends. And my makeup brushes can go in here. And then basically all I need to add here is my hairbrush, and that's basically it. In here, I'm probably just gonna fill this with some chargers, as well as my pens and highlighters. Okay, perfect. It's nice and protected in there. And that is pretty much it. Moment of truth. How hard is it to close since it doesn't have any zippers? We did it. We managed to fit everything in here. Now that my carry-on is done, it's time to pack my personal item, which I'm just taking this Lululemon backpack. This is actually the backpack I used to use in college. So it's giving major nostalgia. I love it because it has this little seam here so that I can go ahead and take it off my back in the airport and just rest it on my carry-on. If you guys have been watching my channel, you know I never ever ever leave the country, the state, whatever I'm doing without my Calpac backpack. That's my favorite backpack ever in the world, and it's surprising me that I'm not taking it with me, but I just think since I'm only leaving for a couple of days, I think this backpack is just lighter and a little bit more appropriate for that. I usually would pack the other one because I bring like all of my equipment, like cameras, all that kind of stuff, as well as like extra sweaters or something like that because it could be cold. But in this case, we're packing light because it's pretty warm in California right now. So that's why we're just gonna stick to this Lululemon backpack. I have here basically all my toiletries that I need to just put away. I'm actually just gonna start with my electronics. I'm packing my iPad mini literally because this is where I watch YouTube, Rebelde. I watch everything on here. I'm truly an iPad kid. Something I remember loving from this backpack is that I can go ahead and compress everything so that nothing's like falling forward if this backpack isn't full. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and pack my DJI pouch. I have everything I basically would need here. I have a flashlight that attaches to the DJI. I have a wide angle for my phone, a mic that I've never used because I haven't been in a place where I needed to use it. But if I'm gonna go to the beach and I'm gonna film it, I probably should take this. An extra battery. I have this to import any footage that I want. I'm not gonna be doing any editing while I'm out there, so I'm not taking my USB port or anything like that. Okay, toiletries, I'm gonna pack them all up in this little pouch. I was just gonna put them in my suitcase, but sometimes airlines can be really picky about liquids and they ask you to take it out in the TSA, and I would hate to open up everything just to get my liquids out. So I'm just gonna put them in here. I haven't had an experience where they've been like that picky. It's usually when you leave the country and something like that, but just to be safe, I wanna do that. So in this little pouch, I'm packing sunscreen, face wash, my bio oil that I use every night on my face, taking my toothbrush, a razor, hair shampoo, dry shampoo. I knew that sounded wrong. Hair ties, bobby pins, and like the little elastics, just hairstyles. And then I'm packing all of these brushes. This is for parting my hair, if I want to do a sleek ponytail or bun. And then this is the brush that I'm gonna take. Oh wait, it comes with the mirror, so I don't need to take this little mirror. Okay, perfect. Getting pretty full in here. Last thing for hair is this hairband. Again, if you see my videos, I pull this hairband out a lot. I'm gonna put my jewelry in here as well. Best perfume ever, it's Darling by Victoria's Secret. And then last but not least, I'm just gonna take this lint roller. And then also I just bought these two chapsticks. This is my favorite flavor or scent, I don't know, for chapsticks. And I love the consistency too. You know I had to get two. That's how much I love it. So I'm just gonna take them both in case I want to throw one in my bag and just leave one in my makeup bag. Okay, moment of truth. Will this close? We did it, but only because I took this out, just because I want easy access. So I'm gonna put this somewhere in there. I'm actually gonna put my toiletries all the way here at the bottom, and then this here. Today I went to Walmart because this is the best snack in the world. Next time you want to get Cheez-Its, or next time you want to reach for a snack, get the Cheddar Jack Cheez-Its. Not the original, not the extra cheesy, the Cheddar Jack. It tastes so, so good. I feel like every time I've gone to California, this has been something that I for some reason always remember to bring. I'm gonna take it off the box, obviously to save space. I'm gonna open it a little bit so that the air comes out, and especially up on the airplane so that it doesn't explode. Let me just try one. Bro, these are just amazing. Wait, is that it for in here? I guess so. Okay. I guess I just need one charger, which is the C-port one. And I love it because it charges everything. It charges this camera, it charges my phone, it charges my iPad, and it charges my laptop. So we just need one charger. Thank you, Apple, for finally merging everything together, because it was getting out of hand for a little bit. I was having to pack like 3 different types of chargers. I'm just gonna put in my passport here. I don't have my real ID, so still need to travel with my passport. Oh my gosh, I hadn't checked this. Look what's in here. Look at the pink details. I remember I told myself I'll trick myself into loving math if I get a calculator that I love. And this is the one I ended up going with, I guess. Hello, who remembers these? I don't even know why I had a pencil in here. Literally, I went paperless in college. I did everything on my iPad. A whole mask. Hello, what the heck? Did I have to mask? No, because I took a gap year when COVID happened, so I didn't even go to school. And when I did, I was doing online. Oh, I remember. I lived in Oregon, so sometimes the air quality was horrible because of like wildfires and stuff like that. So I remember we had to mask up. Okay, this always comes in handy when I'm about to get picked up. I'm like, let me clean up real quick. It's a must because I literally wear black in the airport. I don't know why. I think that's just my uniform. Awesome, that's literally it. All I'm missing is my charger. And what else did I say I was missing? I packed my toiletries already. Packed my brush already. I'm also gonna put this tag somewhere on my backpack. Perfect. Oh, this is pretty light. Okay, can't forget an empty water bottle because I'm not spending $8 for water at an airport when I can just refill this for free at the water fountain. Good morning vlog. Yesterday we packed and we reset our home. I didn't film much of me resetting just because I feel like I do so many reset vlogs and I didn't want this to be one of them. But we did reset the home. We did some laundry, cleaned the toilet. We did all that kinds of stuff yesterday. Anyways, it's bright and early and I really need to catch myself up on editing since this video needs to be posted tomorrow, Thursday. And today's Wednesday and I need to edit and post it for you guys, which I don't think it's gonna be that hard, but we need our coffee. Last time I tried the caramel craze, is that what it's called? Yeah, caramel craze latte, and it was so good, but it was super sweet. So today I need something that's gonna wake me up. Can I get a brown sugar shaken espresso? And then can I get an avocado toast with bacon, please? Oh, why did I put my blinker on? Let me give you the 59 cents. Okay. Alright, that should be 59 exact. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You too. I got a smile because look at my skin, guys. It's doing so good. I literally woke up this morning. I wanted to cry looking in the mirror because my number one insecurity is my acne. And when I have good days where I look at my skin and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's actually doing really good. Like, I fully take advantage of it. I don't want to put makeup, even though it's still like a little bit red. And I would like to put on makeup. I did it because I need to take advantage of days like this where I feel confident in my own skin. So you know how yesterday I showed you guys that I'm getting like a Vogue sticker? I woke up this morning to see if it had gotten delivered with my other packages because I ordered a bikini. I already packed that up, sorry. I checked it and it said likely delivered yesterday, which is so weird. The thing about this one is that Amazon isn't giving me the tracking information because it says that Prime, like Amazon, didn't deliver it. These people are an independent seller through Amazon, so they deliver it, so I had to contact them. But when I try to contact them and give them my like tracking number, the tracking number just doesn't exist. So I'm just like, how do I tell you guys that that's what my package is if I don't even have invoice, tracking, or order number. So it's weird. Very, very weird. Anyways, I'm gonna go real quick, check the mail, because my package that delivered earlier delivered at my doorstep. So I'm assuming that this could be possibly in the mail. Fingers crossed. Let's go. Nothing. Bummer. But I did get this letter from Amazon, so I wonder what it is. It looks like there's nothing in here. Wait, is this a sticker? Bro, this is a sticker. Hello? That's hilarious. Like, I'm like, why did it come in this? So this is the sticker, but it's just like a, I thought it was gonna be different because in the picture it looks like it's just a white Outcast. You get me? I mean, I guess this could work still too. There was no reviews on this either, so I'll definitely write a review so I can let people know that it comes like this and not, you know. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I was like, I didn't get my package from Amazon, but I got a letter. I thought this letter was either gonna be for like my Amazon storefront that I have, or maybe them telling me that my item got lost. The past couple times that I've gotten Dunkin', I've gotten this. It's just addicting. You can quote me on this, put it on my gravestone, whatever it is. I'm standing by this 10 toes down. The best avocado toast has to be from Phil's Coffee. The closest Phil's Coffee to me is 12 hours away in Chicago. But when I was going to Cal State Fullerton in California, Phil's Coffee is like in every corner in Orange County. And oh my goodness, their coffee was incredible. Their avocado toast, to die for. I think I haven't got it in such a long time because the last time I went to Phil's Coffee was like when I was a freshman in college. Oh my gosh, that was 6 years ago. I was a freshman in college 6 years ago. Wait, that seems so wicked. That seems like so crazy. Because I graduated high school 6 years ago. So that was in June, and then fall of that same year I started college. Oh my gosh. I didn't graduate college 6 years ago. Like, calm down, calm down. I graduated college 2 years ago. But it just still feels like so close. As you guys know, I'm going to California. I'm really excited, and I'm excited that I'm excited because for the last couple times that I've gone to California, home feels less and less and less and less like home. Like, everything is just so different. And I'm just gonna open up to you guys, but sometimes I just feel really selfish by like getting down on the fact that home is so different, so many question marks around it. And I say that I feel selfish about it because, one, I can't expect for, you know, everything to stay the same for my liking. People move on, people start liking different things, yada yada yada. And two, I'm the one that moved away first 3 years ago. Sorry, my camera overheated. Soon after me, my sister moved out. So at that point, home already felt different for those in my home, you know? But it's crazy because I never expected me to not go back home. I definitely did not expect that I was going to get engaged soon after I graduated college and then getting married after. So grateful for that, by the way. I wouldn't change a thing. I would not change a thing. But it's just crazy how I drove away from my home in California to Oregon with the expectation that in a year I was gonna go back home after I graduated and like my life was just gonna resume. So crazy, right? All this to say to enjoy where you are right now. If you're living at home, enjoy it. If you just moved, enjoy it. Like, just enjoy the season that you're in, because in a blink of an eye, everything can change. Everything can feel so different. If I knew leaving home in California meant that I was never gonna go back home in California, I would have cherished it a lot more. And every single time I go back to California to visit, I think about that. You know, I think, how can I make my relationships better? How can I be more intentional with like when I come over here? Because I know that it's never for long. And reflecting on that also taught me to be intentional, be grateful for the season that I am right now. In the middle of all the decisions that I am trying to make, moving, traveling, going back to school, van life, apartment hunting, all of that kind of stuff, all of those possibilities, I'm so grateful for it. And knowing that one out of all those things is going to happen makes me realize that there's about to be some change in my life. I'm about to enter into something new, and knowing that is helping me cherish this apartment, this location a lot more than I was if I was just like, you know. So what I'm just saying is to be very intentional with the people around you, be very intentional with your time, be very intentional with where you are in your life, Just be intentional and soak in all the moments, because whether things change for the worse or even for the better, change is going to happen. Change needs to happen, and it'll be a lot less scary if we start every single day with some intention, so that when change does happen, we don't look back and end up regretting what we did or didn't do. So just ask yourself, what season am I in, and how can I be intentional and resourceful to the kingdom? What assignment has God placed in my heart this season, and how can I execute it? Alright, I can tell that my face is getting a little bit flustered and red, so we are gonna go back home, finish up what we gotta do, put the sticker on my suitcase, and just start editing. Like I mentioned, I do leave tomorrow. This is the only time that I have to make sure I have everything, make sure I put last minute things inside my luggage and my suitcase. It's a good thing I didn't do my makeup today, so that way I didn't have to pack all that up away again. Not my battles, not my fights.
May have an incurable disease in the room. Sounds like a God problem. He can solve it.
Let's just worship a little bit.
Morning by morning, great is your faithfulness to me.
I just don't want to come back from this California trip and yet again say, oh, I feel so different. I feel so different. I need to embrace the difference. I need to embrace the changes and just trust that God is doing a good thing. He's doing a new thing. Just because it's new, just because it's different does not mean that it's good. So
Be reminded, my future is secure.
when I can't see God,
Morning by morning, I will trust you.
okay, we're good. That's just what the presence of God can do. I feel like I needed that reminder myself, and sometimes, but not often enough, I take my own advice. So let's go back in, let's get our coffee, let's get the rest of our caffeine in, let's do our little things that we have to do, and yeah. After a few hours of editing, I went to Ross because I realized I needed a cute pullover to take with me on the flight. I have some, but they're not cute. So I needed an excuse to take a break, get out. I was only going there for one thing, and I came out with all this. Girl. I didn't show you guys everything I tried on. I just showed you the things that I kind of liked. This one I really did like. I just didn't like... I don't know, there was something that was throwing me off. Also, excuse the dirty mirror. I was not about to wipe it. But I also really like this one. It was super cute, and I was actually planning on taking this one until I saw one on my way out. I'll show you guys right now. Then I saw this cute shirt that I had to get. It was only $4.99 from American Eagle, and it was so comfy. This one is also super cute. It literally says just a girl. Like, are you kidding me? Camo, pink, perfect. The rack to put things away was so full, so I decided to be a good citizen and put things back, and I found this on my way out. Are you joking, mate? So I absolutely got those things. As soon as I came back from Ross, I went straight back into editing. I ate some dinner, and here we are now. So this is the end of the vlog. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy some bloopers. My camera overheated. My camera overheated. My camera overheated. Ooh, pothole. Sorry. Everything is all packed and everything is clean. So with that being said, we are all done here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in California. Ciao.
Last day goes, they spend and shrink.